Welcome to the CMO Spotlight, and today we are interviewing Alex Cwirko-Godycki. He is the Chief Marketing Officer of Human Capital and the Head of Digital Marketing at Aon.
I've been really fortunate to have some great mentors at Aon, and one of the folks that really stuck out to me, Linda, told me a few years ago when I was sort of at the cusp of going from an individual contributor role into a leadership role, said, Alex, you're really smart, you have lots of good ideas, but you're spending too much time pointing out problems and not enough time solving them. And if you want to be a leader, you got to focus on the solution. So yes, you can identify the problem, but are you coming to the table with some answers and some ideas on how to solve it? And that's really served me well and stuck with me. Synthesizing different points of view across the business. So in a professional services environment, our consultants who are working with clients are also marketers and sellers, right? So they've got very strong opinions about what's resonating in the market and what people will care about. But often where they struggle is kind of bringing that down to earth and making it more approachable for the average buyer, right? Because they're kind of very technical and they know all the nuance and they know all the detail. And so how do you kind of bring things down to earth, make it simple, and then also take a bunch of different opinions from across the business around any particular issue and kind of get it into something kind of concrete and easy for people to understand. So I spent a lot of time doing that. And then I think I've been fortunate over the years to be in a lot of roles where I spent a lot of time writing. And so also taking that not just into the spoken word, but putting it down on paper so that then you can use it in various marketing programs. So I think that's what I'm good at. Honesty and transparency with colleagues, understanding that everyone you're working with at this level is an adult. They deserve to be treated with respect, and that they also might need different things to be successful and understand what we're doing. But I've always believed in explaining to people why we're doing something, particularly if it's a change in direction or something new. Hey, we've made a business decision. We think this is the right thing for the business. Here's how we need to rally around that change and head in this direction. And then here's how you fit in. And it's not just about being nice and honest to people, which I think is important, but I also think the context when you give it to people actually helps them perform better. So if they know why you're doing something, why they're being asked to do something, then I think there's a higher chance that they'll buy in and feel good about it and then perform better. It might be about 10 years ago when I was still fairly new at Aon and transitioning from a role in content marketing to a role around demand gen and marketing tech. We had just implemented a new technology stack for a part of the business, and we were very excited to send out very sophisticated campaigns, starting with emails, lots of HTML, lots of pretty pictures, lots of infographics, lots of buttons. And we did that for a couple months, and it was just a big dud. Nothing happened. And so finally we said, what does a human want to see or want to hear? Well, they probably want something that's more personalized, more human to human. So we ditched all those emails and just went to plain text emails. Very simple. Hi, we do this. We think we can help. Are you interested in a conversation? And it worked. And actually, that part of the business is doing still similar things today, 10 years later. And it looked very simple. There is a lot of sophistication behind that in terms of personalization, and we do a lot of industry-based marketing. So, inserting key details that are industry specific into those notes. But at the end of the day, simple was the lesson there. Keep it simple. I would say a brand that I see in my LinkedIn feed a lot, and I'm a frequent flyer, is United Airlines. And I think I see a lot of parallels in what they're trying to do. They're rallying around a phrase, I believe it's good leads the way. And at Aon, we're doing something similar around better decisions. And there's just a lot of parallels between what they're doing. But I really like how they've realized they had some challenges around customer experience a few years back and have said, we're going to attack this head on and do meaningful changes in the customer experience. So it's not pretend, but then they're also infusing that into the brand and telling those stories and making it very real. And and grounded to what pilots are doing, what flight attendants are doing, what people are experiencing on the plane. So I think it's really good work.